Hello and welcome to our Tiny Desk Gift Guide series, where we will be having a short chat with ideas and tips to help you choose gifts the artists and creatives on your list will love. Let's get started. So this week is all about, today is all about studio away. So carrying your materials and having a way to create outside of your home kitchen or studio space.
So whether you're traveling, hiking, taking a plane trip somewhere,
just going to a cafe.
Yeah, we've got some things to think about before you start shopping.
Mm-hmm. We're going to start with our Pochade box ranges. We have a few companies that we carry. I'll start with U.Go. So U.Go is by New Wave Fine Arts, and they carry our slimmest, lightest weight Pochade box.
Yeah.
And they use a laptop hinge. They open up.
And they have a magnetic system inside for moving all the parts about. Most Pochade boxes come with accessories. This line certainly does as well, side trays and clips and clamps. The one key thing about this series, this is only 2 of the 3 sizes, is
it's great for somebody who likes to keep their materials in a toolbox separate from the box.
Yes, because there's no storage in this one.
No storage.
Nice and slim and discreet. Mm-hmm. Fits into a bag.
Fits into a bag and is lightweight on the top of your tripod.
Yes.
So no storage, purposefully made that way to keep your supplies separate, and a nice slim discreet case.
Yeah, and these ones, like most Pochade boxes nowadays, have a tripod mount on the bottom, already incorporated into the box.
Okay, next up we have Guerrilla Painter.
Yeah. Yeah,
Guerrilla Painter box comes in a variety of sizes and shapes, and the main difference between this one and U.Go is the Guerrilla boxes have a lot of storage. So this is a great box for somebody who wants to, I'm just loosening the hinge, wants to have the option to carry their paint tubes and their drying panels right in the case.
Yeah, lots of storage in there.
And it comes as small as 5x7 and upwards of 11 by 14.
Yeah, deep and thinner ones. Very rugged, sturdy construction.
Still plywood construction, and very lightweight, well-made hinges.
Yeah, yeah. Another example we have with the Pochade box is the Sienna, and it's a little more traditional looking with its dark stain and brass hardware? That's the word I'm looking for. Bits and bobs. Hardware bits and bobs. Unlike the Guerrilla, which has the wooden palette, and the U.Go, which has a plastic palette, this one is a glass palette, though you can get glass palettes for the U.Go, now that I think about it. It's got a nice hinge system.
3-point hinge system.
For folding down. It folds down. Pochade boxes are generally for the painters in your life. Oil painters, acrylic painters, watercolor painters. Yeah, it's got all the features and looks very beautiful.
Okay.
And then we'll do Etchr first, I think. Because this is a little outside it, or do you want to do this?
I think do that one first.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is what I would consider less a Pochade box and more a little nice container for your studio at home if you don't have a lot of room.
Still portable.
It's still portable. It has a handle. It all folds up, so you could take it out with you. But not so much the tripod, more on a table or your lap.
And your easel is actually on the exterior of the box, whereas all of the other Pochade boxes, the easel is on the inside.
Yes. And it's got some storage here. I can't see that clip. There we go. It's got storage in here with a palette. Fits nicely onto a bookshelf, or does have a handle for carrying. Just a nice way to contain all of your art supplies and have a little tabletop easel as well. And that's from ARTiculations.
Next up, we have the Carry range by Etchr Lab. They have 4 different sizes and styles of bags meant for sketchers who are working on the go, people, I would say, working in dry media or with pen and ink and watercolor and gouache. That seems to cover all bases. Their smallest one is their field case with a little Velcro handle that you can hold on to, and I'd say it's they pitch it as like a tool management system, which is a great way to think of it. It comes with a carry strap, but it also has a part where you can slide in like the back of your sketchbook, places for your pens, sharpeners, and whatnot. And discreet and easy to keep with you on the go. All the things you would need for a tiny sketching.
And you could use it as a case if your sketchbook is bigger. Just use it as a tool case because it does have nice, very sturdy straps to hold all your tools in place.
Also carry, you can fit a little portable watercolor set in there quite nicely, and the whole range has a weatherproof, weather resistant probably, material in a nice neutral gray. This is the Slate case, and the Slate case comes in 2 sizes. This is the larger of the 2, and the nice thing about the Slate series is that it has a tripod mount on the back, because this is a bag that you could use standing up or on with hinging onto your body, or you could have it on a tripod, or you can use it in your lap. They've designed one side of the bag to be a firm surface with these Velcro attached removable sketchbook like corner holders.
Yeah, or panel.
Or, it could be panel too.
Watercolor block. You can work on a tripod like this. You can do it like that, like this. Hand it to a tripod. Work on a surface, or it has a very large strap. I have to turn it the right way, mind you, with buckles, and you put that over and around the back and clip it into the side, and basically rest it against, and have a surface you can use when you're standing up. So that's Slate from Etchr, and they come in 4 different sizes. Yeah, crash,
bang, boom.
So next up, we'll look at another kind of case to consider for artists that could be used in studio, of course.
Tool management.
Yeah, tool management.
So we carry brush rolls in short and long handle, as well as soft cases from Melanie Hazel, who also happens to be my sister. She custom made these and designed them for ARTiculations to our specification. They come in a number of colors, all made with love, but just a really beautiful and practical way to transport your brushes and pens. So there's also, these are the brush ranges, but she also does have a pen roll wrap as well. And then she also, this is just a quick look at the cases. She does a number of cases in long and short, and some of them have a flat bottom so that you can have them sit up, and some of them also sit flat like that, but they carry quite a bit, and just a lovely item. Great feel to it, well made, and good zippers, which is important on a case. Yeah, and something like that, if you get a U.Go carrier to have your tools in that case, that would be just beautiful. Along the same line, Etchr Lab has a portable brush case too, and they have a case that comes with some brushes. So this is their watercolor brush range. So just a nice black cotton canvas case and a variety of brushes to get you started. Okay. So travel palettes. We wanted to quickly touch on watercolor travel palettes. The nice thing about having something like this is that it is, again, easy to take on the go, but you can still have great quality materials with you. I'm going to start with Schmincke, which we carry 2 lines of their watercolor in the travel set, but this one is their Horadam Aquarelle, which is their finest watercolor. And what I like about this case is that it actually is, it holds tubes, which is unique. A lot of travel cases are for a half pan or a full pan. And this one holds a 5mm tube that you can just squeeze out what you need as you're building your palette. And it has this great little hook here that you use on your thumb to hold your palette open. Oops, I needed to do it this way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this.
That's a nice metal case.
Well made.
For the plastic or acrylic cases, we have the Koi watercolor set. It's got a travel brush in it. Just put this out of the light.
A travel brush and a sponge. The travel brush is a water brush.
That's right. And a nice palette area, and the watercolors in the pans, the watercolor set in the pans. So this is something, if you want to encourage your artists to work outside, it's a nice little all-in-one kit to get with a small little sketchbook, and they're ready to go. Slip that into their bag, and they're ready to go.
I have this in my bag almost at all times, and I would say it's a mid-range watercolor quality, great for urban sketching. And then we also have the Lukas Aquarelle Studio Travel Box, which is a similar idea. Comes with a little brush as well, a travel brush. It's not a water brush, so you need a little water container in addition. But great range of colors in a very satisfying, slim case that is easy to take with you. And I like the click on this case.
Yeah, it's a good closure. And then just to wrap up, oh, we've got that too. Okay, before we fully wrap up, I'm going to talk about brushes. So the one thing about a Pochade box...
or we could just say the accessories.
The accessories. Yeah. Sure, we could say that. Okay. But I'm going to talk about the brushes. The one thing about a Pochade box is that very often long handle brushes do not fit in them. That's maybe when you want to go with a case in addition, or you can get short handle brushes, the same brushes but in short handles that fit into the case. For watercolor generally, though there are other ones, but I find the watercolor artists really enjoy the travel brush, often called the pocket brush as well. This one is from DaVinci and has a nice big sturdy handle. It is synthetic, but holds a lovely amount of water and
retains its shape.
It's a lot of people have come in and say they prefer this Casaneo brush to actually using Sable. So it's quite lovely, and it folds into itself, similar to this one here.
This is from Beam Paints, and this is a nice little travel brush, and they've upgraded their design. It has a screw top, so the handle protects the brush when you're traveling, and then you open it up and pop it on this way. We also have travel brushes of a similar style and type through Rosemary brushes as well.
Yeah.
But Rosemary, there's a little bit more variety. These that we've just shown you are synthetic, and Rosemary has a couple natural hair brushes as well.
And two little bits to add on. This is a DaVinci tiny mini Kolinsky Sable, tiny little handle that you can see there that would fit in a watercolor box. A lovely Kolinsky Sable. Yeah, it's hard to see. Not a travel brush, just a brush with a tiny little handle. And this Japanese little tiny palette knife that we get through Heinz Jordan. Yeah. Is really a handy little tool to have in your case.
Made in Japan, just got a nice spring to it, and a nice scale. And a couple other accessories for the artist on the go. This would be more for your oil painter, but we also carry airtight transport travel, when they're closed, travel brush washers and solvent carriers, and little caps that you can attach to your palette where you would keep your solvent or medium with a good quality gasket, which is important to avoid leakage. So that's just the start.
A start of things to consider for your artist on the go. We did want to put out another idea that's not specifically material or tool, and that is contributing to an artist residency or retreat For the residencies that are in places like Sparkbox Studio, Artscape Gibraltar Point has one.
Doris McCarthy.
Artist in Residence program. Yeah, you have to apply to, but they do cost money. So a nice little gift certificate towards one of those. Or,
you could do a printout explaining the residency, and so they have to apply, and then give a little gift towards that.
Yeah. A good place to find out residencies is the Akimbo listing and the Neighborhood Artist Network listing. Both have residencies, a variety of residencies and their deadlines.
And then the other option that we had considered and we've done ourselves is create your own. Create an artist retreat. So book an Airbnb somewhere elsewhere, no matter where it is, and you can then determine the length of that time. Maybe it's just a weekend, and you send your person with their supplies and some pre-made meals with the intention of working on your work.
Yeah. And that wouldn't require somebody to apply for, so they could just go straight ahead and have some really nice focus time to work on a series or see through some sketches that they're doing into paintings or what have you.
Great.
All right.
I think that's all we've got for today.
All right. Thank you for joining us. We'll be popping in a couple of times each week from November 15th to December 10th. If you want to see the full range of ideas in the series, you can check our Instagram and blog online.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.